Hello. Testing my mic. Okay, so I think my mic is okay. My line is okay. Okay, okay, so we will start our class now. So for today, actually, we will go back to the chapter 2 for ecology. So yesterday, we already finished all the genetic chapter. Right, chapter 17, chapter 18, chapter 19, we already finished it. So for today, we will go back to the chapter 2, ecology. So I think all of you already learned about it, what is ecology. So this kind of class make like a revision class lah. So you can revise again, revise back, what do you learn? Maybe you already forget or you don't know it, whatever, you can make a revision about this lah. So normally ecology, so ecology actually is also very long topic. If I'm not mistaken, according to syllabus, got 6 topic, right? So for today, we will learn about these 3 topic only: ecology level, temperature, biomass, and also niche. Okay. So actually, ecological level. So in our world, in the world, there are total 6 level of the ecology. Okay, so the lowest level is we known as organism. Organism like us lah. Organism. If it is a living organism, it is the lowest level under ecology. So for example, like human, lion, tiger, only one tiger, one human, one lion. So different type of organism lah. So it is a concern how an organism structure and behavior meet challenge posed by its environment. So it is a species lah, one type of species. And then if there are many organisms gather together in a one particular geographic area, it is known as population. So this one is with the same species, all of them are same species when gathered together in one geographical area. Like human, human is one kind of population, like human in Penang, human in KL. So human in Penang is a population because they are particular living in Penang, right? Like if human in KL, they are particular live in KL only. So all of them is a group of individual have the same species. The most important is they are same species. Only one type of species like human or lion. For this one, photo is lion. All of them are lion. No other species like tiger or like wolf, like elephant. No. If only lion, a group of lion, we know as population, or group of tiger, we know as one population. A group of elephant, we know as one population. Okay, another one is community. So this community is that different population gather in one geographical area. So not only one species only, there are many species in that area. So for example, like in Penang not only have human, we only have other type of organism, right? Like dog, got cat, or maybe got crocodile, got snake, right? Got snake, and also got other kind of species lah. So if you see this grass now, you can see this. You see this. Got elephant, and then it got the what got zebra at here, got elephant and zebra at here, right? And also maybe got another got lion, and you see the river got goose, geese, all of that lah. So this one is what we say as community lah. With there are different species gathered together in one area, we know as community. Okay. Now, after the higher level is what we call as ecosystem. So the lower level, right? These 3 lower level, we only involve living organism. Normally, is living organism. Only involve living organism. Whatever it is, plant or animal, all of that are living organism. But when we talk about ecosystem, it will involve non-living things. So what are the non-living things like temperature, wind, got wind, right? Wind, pressure, and also the weather. Either it's sunny day, rainy day, or winter day. Like the seasonal, autumn, spring, summer, all these it involve non-living things, one. Not only living things, but also involve non-living things. And then when we go up higher is biome. So biome actually is a biotic community which typically characterized by nominal form of vegetation and climatic condition. So this one is the group of ecosystem. Kalau ada banyak-banyak ecosystem that gather together, and then if you see around the world, so one of the example is tropical forest lah. So in Malaysia, actually, in Malaysia, yeah, Malaysia is the area known as tropical forest. But not only in Malaysia, Indonesia also known as tropical forest. Thailand, our Philippines, and also Vietnam. In Vietnam, all of them are also known as tropical forest. And even you go to Brazil, Brazil also got tropical forest. Right. So these all together, they have the same climatic condition we know as biomass. For ecosystem, it only involves certain part only. It is like the community in one area, just that it involves non-living things. And biomass is that when there are same ecosystem in around the world gathered together, we know as biomass. And then biosphere is the all the world, when all the world we all together sum up together all the biomass we known as biosphere. So this is about the world lah, like the earth. Earth is one type of biosphere, and this one is about in the earth. But actually in the universal, maybe there are another type of biosphere, we don't know. For now we are still not know yet, but maybe for me, I think that there are another type of biosphere around in the universal lah. So okay, so these are all the 6 level of ecology. Okay, so normally the ecosystem, the most important one we will talk about ecosystem lah. So normally ecosystem is the interaction between biotic factor and also abiotic factor, right? So what is the biotic and abiotic? Normally biotic is living component, abiotic is non-living component, right? So that is why that I say that it's involved all living thing and also non-living thing. So biotic is living component, abiotic is non-living component. So they have the interaction between them. So normally the example of ecosystem are ponds, ocean, forest, grassland, desert, all that lah. All that are the example of ecosystem lah. Okay, so and the biotic and biotic factor, I think this one you already learned it in SPM, so you can look about it. And then another one is ecosystem also involve energy flow that is continuous and produced in the form of heat energy. And also nutrient in ecosystem are recycled by the geochemical cycle. So this one we will learn about further in future. But I think you already know it energy flow and also biogeochemical cycle because this is chapter 2. Your school teacher must already teach until here. Okay, so that's all for the first topic. So next I go to the second topic. Okay, I think the slide is okay. Okay, now is we go to type of biomass. Okay, normally the biomass that we learn is about terrestrial biomass lah, uh, the land biomass, not the ocean one. We will not learn about the ocean one. The marine biomass we not learn. We only learn terrestrial biomass. So actually there are in around the world in the earth. Actually there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 type of biomass around the world. So in Malaysia, the Malaysia one is what we call as tropical forest. That is in Malaysia one. So you see this map about the world map. You can see that around the Malaysia, all the Malaysia, the Asia Tenggara, India, and also Brazil, and also some Africa, all of them are involved in tropical forest. So normally in equatorial area, all of them are known as tropical forest. And then there are also desert. Desert is in the Arabic country, right? In all of them in Arabic country, all the Arabic country at here, and also some part in China, China, Mongolia, and also some part in United States, the desert. And then another one is tropical grassland. So tropical grassland, if you see that tropical grassland normally is in the Africa one, normally dekat at here. And then temperate grassland, coniferous tundra, all of this lah. So we will learn it one by one. So normally the yeah this one the most northern region you can see at Russia and Canada. Normally we known as coniferous forest lah. Yang ni adalah Christmas tree lah. Dekat sini coniferous fiber is one type of they are one the tree shape of the tree, and then it looks like Christmas tree. So that is why that in United States and also Europe, Russia and also Europea, they have many Christmas tree lah. Because they are the coniferous forest, they just directly use that tree to design as the Christmas tree. And also you see here, okay, you will see it one by one. Okay, so the most famous one in our country, tropical forest. So tropical forest look like this, right? You will have a chance go to Taman Negara, go to the forest, go to the forest like Taman Negara in no in Penang ke atau in Pahang, Sarawak, Sabah. I think all of every state should have the Taman Negara. Every state. So I don't know you guys got have go to eat or not. If not, if never, you can maybe you have a chance go eat. I think I know now is school holiday, right? You can pick up one day lah, go to eat into the forest lah. Okay, normally the distribution area normally is at the equatorial or sub-equatorial region like Malaysia. So normally the precipitation is rate of raining. So normally the rate of raining per year in Malaysia is very high. Normally up to average is 200 to 400 cm per year lah. And then the temperature is also very moderate, 25 to 29 degrees Celsius only. In forest lah, no, if it is in city, you will never in sunny day, you will never have this kind of temperature. It will be more than 35 degrees Celsius. But this one is in forest during sunny day. So in forest, the temperature is very low lah. And then the plants, normally this is the structure of the plants lah. Normally is the plants is compete with the light. You see that the tropical forest, one of the interesting effect in the plant is normally the trees are very tall, and then they are very tightly to each other. So it is very easily very competitive to get the sunlight. So for the plant at the lower side, it is very competitive lah. You want to take a sunlight is very difficult compared to because you need to compete with the higher, bigger trees. And then normally is vertical layer. Why? Their plant must be vertical because they need to take the sunlight. If they are horizontal, memang dia tak dapat sunlight lah. And then you say that there are canopy trees and also shrub and herb, and layer in dry forest is fairer, broadly the leaf is broad and evergreen, and then the leaves drop during dry season in dry forest. And then the animal, in tropical forest is in the tropical forest they are the largest biodiversity in the animal. So there are many different type of animal in the tropical forest one compared to other type of biomass. So, but in Malaysia is one of the country that have many type of many very different interesting animals. So for those who are interested in ecology or animal biology, this one you can learn about it. Normally in Malaysia, there are many research. You can do many research already. Okay. Another one is desert. Desert, I think all of you know about it, right? Desert. This desert normally is Arabic country. It is located in Arabic country and then Mongolia and also China, some part of the China and also some like United States in Las Vegas. Las Vegas actually is also under desert region. So normally desert region is distributed near 30° north south latitude. So normally the precipitation, the raining rate in desert is very low, or only less than 30 cm per year only. And then the temperature between the day and night is very the difference are very high. In during the day it can up to the 50 degrees Celsius, but during night it can lower less than negative 30 degrees Celsius. So actually, this kind of place is not very suitable for human to live lah, live. But human is very high technology, high knowledge, high knowledgeable. They can able to change this environment to make us can survive at there lah. So normally you see the Arabic country, you can see there are many city right, like Dubai, right? Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi Arabia, Las Vegas. All of this is very big country, right? And also very high developed city. So yeah, human is very high knowledgeable, right? They can change this kind of environment to become can be survive. Uh, Okay, and then you will see the plants and animals. So in general, the plant and animal are very little lah, to at the desert one. So normally the animal like the snake, lizard, and beetle, scorpion, and migratory. Migratory is very normal lah in the desert. And then the plants only can survive cactus lah. Cactus is the most famous one. But also there are some plant. But so normally this plant is very the plant will contain succulent, deeply rooted, and also there are tolerance to the heat, water storage, and the leaf surface area, the leaf structure, the leaf site is very small compared to the tropical forest. And then there are the spine structure, and also they have the toxin. Yeah, the plant in the desert normally they are highly in toxin one. Toxin one. So there are one type of watermelon you will discover that there are one type of watermelon that can survive in desert. But that watermelon we cannot eat one. That watermelon is highly toxic. It is very highly toxic one. So be careful lah if you go to the this desert area, you see the watermelon. Don't want to eat if that watermelon cannot eat one. If you eat, you will die. Okay. Okay, so this is the desert. Another one is tropical grassland. Okay, this one is look like the tropical forest, but there are no trees at all. No trees one. Compared to tropical forest is the plants are very tall and there are many trees, right? But for this one, it only have grass. The trees are very in little amount. Only all of them are grass. So normally this one is located at Africa region. You see that normally is at the Africa region. Africa region. This one you will see the lion. Normally the lion, right? Lion, elephant, all of that will survive at here. So normally the precipitation for this is moderate 30 cm to 45 50 cm per year, and the temperature is same like the tropical forest, 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. And then the plants normally the leaves are very thorny and small, so you will see the grass normally are very sharp, thorn, and also very small one. And then there are the fire adapter and tolerance to drought. Yeah, because there are no many trees at there, so that the sunlight actually there's exposed sunlight is very high exposure to the sunlight. Although it is high exposure to the sunlight, but you know that sunlight is heat, right? It can provide heat. So it is very heat during sunny day. So in using the tropical forest, our leaf, our plant in tropical forest is not heat tolerance one. So it is very easily to have a fire. sangat mudah untuk menyebabkan kebakaran punya. Kalau suhu semakin tinggi, if for now like the global warming nowadays. So tropical forest actually is very easily to get fire. So if you see that there are the fire in the forest in Malaysia, except that the human make fire, that it also have the possibility to have the natural fire one. Because if the temperature is very high. But compared to these, because of they exposed to the sunlight is very high amount every day. So the plant at here actually is very highly tolerant to the drought and also fire adapted. So this plant can tolerant it and not easily to get fire lah. So okay, and then grass make up of most of the ground cover and grow rapidly in response to rain. So when they are raining at here, the grass will be grow rapidly lah. And also the animals normally animals is large plant eating animal. Yeah, there are many herbivore animal at here like elephant, deer and also buffalo and cow also at here and also giraffe all these animal will survive at here one and then the predator normally is lion and hyena and then there are also many insects at there. So normally this one it the differences between tropical forest is that no trees. The trees is very large in little amount. Another one is template evergreen woodland. So this one is look like this. So normally the distribution is like the North America, Spain, France, and also South Africa. Some part of the South Africa have this type of the biome. And then this one, the precipitation also moderate 50 cm only. And then the temperature using during it is but according to the seasonal lah. So normally in winter day it can low to 10 degrees Celsius. Summer day normally is only 30 degrees Celsius, but maximum can go to 40 degrees Celsius lah. And then for the plant, you will see that the tree of this plant, you can see that it is very dia sangat kuduskan. It is very thin and also very tall. But the tree is not large, large tree like the tropical forest one. Tropical forest has the largest tree in the biome, but in this one, no, the tree is very. You will see here looks like tall actually, but you compare to tropical forest, it is small. And also the plant diversity, yeah, is very high and then the leaf is evergreen. It contain the green fire and adaptation to fire. And adaptation to fire. What is fire existent and use nutrient released by fire? Okay, and then the animals normally is you can see the deer and goat lah, and more high diversity on small animal. Okay. And then another one is template grassland. You can see here. You will take the picture from Google, right? You can see here. Wow, very beautiful, right? Normally you want to go there. South Africa lah. So some part of the South Africa, Argentina, Uruguay, Russia, and also North Central of North America. Yeah, you can see this kind of environment. And then the precipitation normally can up to 100 cm per year. And then the temperature normally during winter it can low up to negative. During summer it can up to 30 degrees Celsius. No, normally this one is only does not contain tree. Normally it's grass. It is the grassland. Grassland. But the grass compared to this one tropical grassland, the grass highness is very short. The height of the grass is very short. Normally short one. The highest one only can up to 2 meter lah. But the lowest one it can up to cm. Few cm only. But for this one, normally the grass can up to few meter one. Awak dekat sini memang itu rumput tu memang sangat tinggi daripada awak punya. But for this one, some part maybe it's very short, some part can up to 2 meter lah. And then it also adapt to survive periodic protected drought and fire. And then the animal normally is large grazer animal like bison and also horse. And also there are many dog, prairie dog at here. Okay, normally this place normally is very suitable at peternakan lah. Macam lembu ke, kambing, sheep. They will do agriculture here. And this one, coniferous flowers, that is what I say that this is a Christmas tree. You can see that all of them look like Christmas tree, right? And also now it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, right? So happy Merry Christmas to Christian for those who are celebrating. So normally this one is located, or normally is very North region, North America, and also Europe. Europe country and Russia country. So normally like like the all that stuff. And also the precipitation can average 30 cm per year. And then the temperature normally is very low. You will see that only in summer day only up to 20 degrees Celsius only. And then in winter, no, for nowadays, now is winter time, right? It can up to -1. So normally the plant is that what we, because it already say it is coniferous forest. So normally all the plant at here is under phylum what? Phylum Coniferophyta, right? Because you already mentioned coniferous. So all of the plant, normally all of the tree of that is under phylum Coniferophyta. So it is a very cone-bearing tree like pine, spruce, and hemlock, and conical shape, and also needle-leaf shape. And then the animal at here, you can see moose, brown bear, and also some of the Siberian tiger, at here. This one, what we say as Christmas tree lah. All of this Christmas tree. And then another one, this one very beautiful, right? This one is special when you go to Australia and New Zealand. You go to Australia and New Zealand, you can see this kind of environment. But this one you need go to at spring lah, spring area, or spring. I think it's spring area, and also the autumn, autumn or spring. I already forget. Normally autumn or spring lah. You can see it. You want to take a picture, beautiful picture, yeah, you can go it Australia and New Zealand and some part of Africa lah. But Africa is very big, so better you go to Australia and New Zealand lah. Okay, so normally this precipitation is quite high, up to 20 cm per year. And then the temperature normally, temperature in winter can go to 0 degree. Summer same as the tropical forest, can up to 35. And then the plant normally you see that the plant normally is closed canopy structure, and also have sharp layer, herb layer, and few of them are epicite. Okay, and the animal normally is the mammalia. You can see many mammalia here lah. Okay, that's all. Okay, and then this one is tunja. This one is only found in Arctic region only. Either North Arctic or North Pole or South Pole lah, or even the high longitude, high mountain places, very high mountain places like Mount Everest, like that lah, Mount Everest. Itu Mount Everest punya. So normally the precipitation is very quite low, and then the temperature is very very low. Normally it's -1 lah. You see that there are many snow, right? It confirm -1. So normally there are actually no much plant at there. Normally it's moss grass at there lah. And then the frozen layer of soil. And the animal normally is musk oxen, and then carnivore reindeer, and also got bear, wolf, and fox there lah. Okay, so that's all for this all type of biomass. So hopefully you guys can understand it. Okay, so that's all for biomass. Okay, another one is we go to niche. So any question? No question. Okay. Okay, now we go to the go to the niche. Okay, so actually what is niche? Okay, so niche actually is what we refer to physical area lived by organism and its functional role in community. What does this mean? Meaning that in one area, we have organism like human, and then in human that we have the role in one community, right? What is a community definition? We know that community is different type of population together, right? So like human and dog, what are the function in human for human in community? So for example, I don't want to use human. For example, like we use tiger lah. What are the function in tiger and and also what are the function in for the elephant for the elephant or plant in the community? So this one we call as niche. So this functional role depend on the activities of the organism. So what kind of activity that this organism will do? So normally the tiger is act as predator, right? So the activities, one of the activities is it will dia akan ambil makanan kan, ambil makanan daripada prey lah. So normally like elephant, no elephant lah, elephant too big. Normally like deer dia akan makan kan, dia akan makan deer or what kind kambing, lembu semua tu kan, dia akan makan lah. This is the role functional role of tiger. And then the leaf is very important because it represents the adaptation of species to survive and lifestyle. This it refer to the represent the adaptation of species to make it survive. So this one it like the when we discover it like the National Geography lah. If you have to see the film from the National Geography, right, you got see the National Geography punya itu movie, not movie lah, the film of by the National Geography. Then you see that they take the video like the ecosystem, right? How the crocodile eat the make play tangkap itu binatang, and also how the snake move, how the snake find the food, all that, right? So normally because of we study that we know as niche. There are four types of different niche, so we will refer to it. So the first one is multi-dimensional niche. So this one is that refer to the sum of the usage of abiotic and biotic resources. So when we want to study about the sum of the usage, how the organism use all these biotic and abiotic resources, this one we consider as multi-dimensional niche. So for example, like tropical tree lizards, when the lizards is survive in tree in the tropical forest. So this one will refer to temperature range, size of the tree leaf, size of the insect eat, and type of the insect eat. So this one temperature range is what abiotic resources. This is about the abiotic resources. Size of the tree leaves about the biotic for the tree. And then size of the insect eat. Lizard dia makan apa insect. Size yang macam mana. And also type of the insect. Adakah dia makan semua? All the type of insect eat or eat only just certain type. So this one, when we study all about this, we will say that this one is referred as multi-dimensional niche. So normally this one we will have the competition. Competition will occur in the overlapping multi-dimensional niche if the resources are limited. Yeah, if the resources is very limited, meaning that the competition will overlap this multi-dimensional niche. However, if the competition between the species in the overlapping multidimensional niche can be result in the elimination of the one of the species or the separation of the need. So meaning that if there are the competition between the species in the overlapping multinational need, it will result one type of the species will be eliminated. and then or the need will be separated. Meaning that the competition and the multidimensional reach cannot need to be balanced. Because multidimensional reach is sum of the usage of the biotic and abiotic resources. Kami campurkan semua resources itu, we know as multidimensional niche, and this is stable. However, if the competition between them are very high, like for example, like the lizard. When the lizard amount is very high, meaning that they are already have competition among them, already very high impact already. So when it is very overlap, meaning that one type of species will be eliminated. So what when the lizard is very high amount, competition among lizard is very high. So what species will be eliminated? Insect lah. Kerana semua lizard nak makan insect kan? Semua nak makan insect, semua nak makan insect. So now all the lizard already makan insect. And then insect will become low and low, the quantity will become low and low until no insect at all. Because lizard terlalu banyak. So this is same what we talk about in human. In human, we makan binatang kan. We tangkap binatang, like for example tiger lah. Kenapa kami nak tangkap tiger? Why? Because we need their skin kan. We need to make their skin to make a bag. Like woman lah. Woman, you like a bag right? Wah, pergi Chanel, LV, pergi Chanel, LV, semua tu kan. Wah, tengok tiger punya skin, wah cantik oh. Betul kan? Woman, semua perempuan cantik kan? Yang ni lah. Human yang tangkap kan? And then when the human kill the tiger without control, meaning the competition is very high already. Mean the competition among humans. And then what are the species eliminated? Tiger become the endangered species already. This is what I mean lah. When multinational niche is balanced, is referred to as the balance between the usage of biotic and abiotic. But if the disbalance is already breakdown, one type of species will be eliminated. Okay, another one is fundamental disease niche. So this one is referred to a population capable under ideal condition, meaning that it is the very wonderful, fantastic condition. Meaning that one type of population like human, when it survive in the very fantastic punya condition, tak ada disease, no competition, and everyday dekat rumah, tengok TV, main game, shopping, perempuan pergi shopping, pergi sana, no accident, no death, no disease, all these very fantastic condition we know as fundamental niche. They can get the resources easily. Don't need to think about it. Just tangan keluar, resource dah ada lah. You can use the resources without any control and very easy to get that resources. But this is the very ideal condition, fantastic condition that everyone want, not only human. Every plant, animal, semua living organism memang nak ideal condition. But however, in real world, real situation, there are no such ideal condition. They are made mass a competition. Like human, what we compete. Example, awak sentiasa kan, especially primary school, awak kelas dapat tingkat berapa? You are the first place first place Wah, champion like the competition. Champion ke? Wah, Johan like this And also due to competition, and also in the animal there are predation. Memang tiger akan makan binatang kan? Takkan lawan tiger makan apa? Takkan itu itu meat keluar daripada sky kan. Oh, tiger just open their mouth. Okay. Binatang dah ambil, dah datang. Or you open your mouth, and then your vegetable, your rice will automatically appear on your table. Not right. You need to get the food. So normally there are no certain such dish lah. So normally this one normally when we study about when we want to study one some dishes lah. Normally it's only used to study the dishes only. We will not apply it. We cannot create this kind of condition in real world. Okay, so okay, another one is space niche. Okay, so normally this one is refer to the various effective environment lived by an organism, even though the environment change from one stage to another. Meaning that this one is that the organism, the community, the organism can survive at various effective environment. Even though when the environment is already changed, like the seasonal one, normally in seasonal country lah, like from winter to summer, right? Summer dan winter memang dia environment dia sangat berbeza, sangat besar kan. Summer sangat panas punya, and then winter is very sejuk. So when we want to study this organism can survive this both situation, we know as space niche. So normally this one, when we study about one of the example, when we study about plant, the environment of the seedling plant is different from the environment of the mature plant. And also like the frog, when we want to study the frog, normally the children of the frog is tadpole, right? Tadpole only can survive in the pond, and then the major frog will survive on the land. So this one is referred to that when the organism it can survive at different type of environment. It can survive in different type of environment, various effective environment, and only certain organism when at some period it only can survive A environment, and once it grows, dia hanya boleh it only can grow at B environment. So for example like for in childhood it only survive in pond, dia nak air punya, memang dia nak air. But when it is already become frog, it only can survive at both places. Either it can survive at land or water. Land and water also can. But only in childhood, it only can survive in water area. Okay, another one is trophic niche. So normally this one is refer to the feeding habit. Feeding habit like caterpillar and aphids. So this one both feed on the same plant, but caterpillar eats the leaf while aphids suck the plant stem sap. So normally this one is based on the feeding habit of the organism. Trophic niche based on the feeding habit. So although you will see that this caterpillar and aphid they eat same plant, memang dia memang makan tumbuhan yang sama, but caterpillar only eat leaf, and then aphid dia makan cabang dia, stem. It will eat the stem stuff like human lah. Different human feed very the feeding habit is different, right? Some human is vegetarian, dia suka makan sayur punya. Some human is the meat punya, dia hanya makan ayam je. Dia akan makan ayam semua ayam je. And then some of them maybe dia suka makan nasi. And then some of them suka makan ayam goreng. So like that lah, feeding it is based on the feeding habitat. So thus caterpillar and aphid have different trophic niche. So okay, that's all for these four types of niche. Okay, so I think that's all for today. So today class is more very easy lah. Or maybe I continue to biogeochemical cycle because got 1 hour yet lah. Okay. Okay, because you already learned it, so this one I can go very fast because it's like the revision only. So now I will proceed to the biogeochemical cycle. Okay, biogeochemical cycle. So normally this one in SPN you have learned nitrogen cycle like in SPN. Awak belajar nitrogen cycle. So actually nitrogen cycle is one type of biogeochemical cycle lah actually. But in STPM MPM very baik hati dia awak nitrogen tak belajar tak perlu belajar lah tak perlu belajar lagi. But you need to learn what three more new ones: carbon, phosphorus, and sulfur. Okay, so what is biogeochemical cycle? So this one actually is involved three different field lah: biology, geography, and also chemistry. Ini tiga-tiga benda ni kami group together and then it is one type of cycle, so we know as biogeochemical cycle. So normally this one biogeochemical cycle, it will involve three main things: producer, consumer, and decomposer. Memang producer is plant, consumer is like us like the living organism, all of the animal and human. And decomposer normally is microbe lah. Yang ni tiga punya. Yang ni tiga cycle ni dia memang dia akan terlibat elemen punya. Like carbon, phosphorus and sulfur. These three elements and also nitrogen. Actually got four. Carbon, sulfur, phosphorus and nitrogen. All of these. And then there are many reactions, right? You know that there are many chemical reactions here. So that is why that we know as these three. Because it involves geography also. Geography also. And then it involves chemical reaction. And it involves biology. So that is why that it says biogeochemical cycle. So normally this one is where chemical element or inorganic substance are passed from the environment through a sequence of the living organism and then back into the environment. This is the cycle. Maksudnya, carbon tu awak dah masuk ke dalam body awak and then when you die, your carbon, you will release your carbon and then it will go to decomposer and then decomposer will release the carbon into the environment. Dia memang repeat punya. You take the carbon from environment and you take the carbon from environment and then apabila awak mati, your decomposer akan dapatkan carbon daripada awak. And then the decomposer will release the carbon to environment. Itulah memang macam ni punya. Like human the most important human like in respiratory system already mentioned already. Human we consume glucose, right? We consume glucose. Memang kami ambil glucose. Glucose is already one type of carbon source. Carbon right C6H12O2. Kami dapat glucose dari mana? Dari plant, right? We take glucose normally is from plant, right? Starch molecule. We take the carbon source from the producer. And then after that, when we eat the glucose, we will undergo aerobic respiration, right? Undergo aerobic respiration, we will release what? We will release carbon dioxide, right? Carbon dioxide also one of the carbon source. You already release carbon dioxide, meaning this carbon dioxide is already back into the environment. Dia sudah keluar daripada semula tadi. Inilah satu cycle. So this is one type of cycle. The carbon will become one type of carbon. Yang memang cycle and again. It can be reused, and reused. Okay. So normally, first one is about carbon cycle. So normally the carbon cycle in the environment, normally carbon can be present in the rock. Memang dekat batu-batu semua tu dia akan ada carbon like a limestone. If you go to the hole, you can see many limestone at the dinding right. Inilah semua ni is the carbon sources. And also carbon can present in gas, carbon dioxide, right? Carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. And then this is the movement of carbon between the atmosphere, ocean and organism is carbon cycle. So memang if you see here in atmosphere, siapa akan ambil carbon dioxide tu? Plant, right? Plant akan akan ambil carbon dioxide tu to undergo photosynthesis. Okay, after photosynthesis, apa yang akan dapat? consumer akan makan plant, right? Human. Consumer we eat the plant. Kami dapat makan plant. And then I already mentioned when the consumer, all these consumer plant, fish and also this bear, ini semua animal ni, dia akan release carbon dioxide, right? Cellular respiration. Inilah already one cycle. So within this also, ini predator dia akan makan anak kan. Ini wolf will eat the rabbit. This why also the carbon is already transferred from this rabbit to the wolf. And then once the wolf is died, or the rabbit or the rabbit is died, the microorganism decomposer will consume this our mayat, right? Will consist our mayat, and then after that it will also undergo respiration and then release carbon dioxide into environment. So the environment punya carbon is in form of carbon dioxide. Not only here, really in industry we also can release the carbon dioxide. So if you see here, the God is very adil, right? Semua orang release carbon dioxide, hanya satu organism je, hanya plant je or other photosynthetic microbe can absorb carbon dioxide. Tak ada lain lah. Memang tak ada. Hanya plant, algae tu or other photosynthetic microbe yang boleh buat photosynthesis punya, ambil carbon dioxide je. Yang lain semua tak boleh. Yang lain hanya boleh release carbon dioxide. Tak boleh makan carbon dioxide. So plant, Tuhan memang sangat adil punya. Dia ada buat satu cycle yang paling adil punya. So inilah. So you see here, so normally in photosynthesis, so going that respiration will release carbon dioxide. So when the product producer is eaten by consumer, the organic carbon is passed through the trophic level lah, energy flow. And then sometimes the carbon is not recycled back to the abiotic for environment for a long time. Yeah, it will not recycle back lah. And then the carbon was stored in the wood and tree for 100 years. And then combustion, the combustion also can release the carbon into the atmosphere. And also carbon that is stored in millions of years is incorporated into the shell of the marine organism. And also carbon sources actually can also become the fossil fuel. So when the marine organism die, their shells sink to the ocean floor, and then sediment will cover them to forming the seabed deposit. So compared to the for the terrestrial animal, when the marine animal that die, they normally normally the marine organism die. Their shell, organism that have shell like the turtle, dia boleh sink to the ocean level, and then the sediment will cover them. Dia akan ada satu layer lah, sediment akan cover them. They form the seabed deposit, and then this deposit is very eventually connected together to form the limestone. And then this one, when the process of geologic uplift expose limestone, the weathering process will slowly absorb it back. So this return the carbon to the water and atmosphere when it is available, participate to the carbon cycle once again. So normally this one is very long-term one. This is a very long-term process. When the deposit of the limestone is or fall, when there are the weathering process occur, so normally the weathering process such as earthquake or tsunami, is natural one, but in like the human made one, normally is mining process lah. Kalau ada mining process, dia akan break down the limestone and then release the carbon to the environment again. Okay, so this is the long-term process lah. Okay, another one is phosphorus cycle. Okay, phosphorus cycle is the cycle. It's very special because it will not exist gas form. Memang tak ada gas punya. No phosphorus gas. Naturally, no. Only carbon, nitrogen, and also sulfur, dia ada gas. Nitrogen gas, right? And nitrogen gas, right? And then carbon dioxide. And then sulfur is sulfur dioxide. But phosphorus, no phosphorus dioxide one, no that, no such thing, or phosphorus gas, no such thing. Only the phosphorus only can at the at and it need to help on the surface, either in human ke, marine ke, ataupun dekat soil, dekat leaf, dekat animal, semua tu lah, or in the water. Memang gas kami tak akan ada phosphorus punya. When you take the gas sample, you will never extract the phosphorus gas. So this is the most important lah. So normally the same as the carbon cycle, the main reservoir for the phosphorus, yeah, it also occur in rock, sedimentary rock. So like this lah. Memang semua batu-batu ni bukan sahaja ada carbon, phosphorus pun ada banyak punya. So this rock, when you start the cycle here, this rock, phosphorus cycle will start from the land to sediment in the ocean and then back to the land. So normally this rock, maybe dia ada weathering of rock. Maybe mining process ke, atau earthquake ke, atau tsunami ke. Yang ni semua natural disaster or mining process, it will release the phosphorus to the land. Dia akan pergi ke land. After that, this land memang maybe got the organism, the plant will take the phosphorus ion, phosphorus nutrient, phosphate. This are inorganic phosphate. So normally is PO4 3 negative. It will take up this inorganic phosphate. When this plant take the inorganic phosphate, nanti producer itu primary consumer akan makan plant kan. Dia akan it will makan tumbuhan kan. So maksudnya phosphorus sudah masuk ke dalam tumbuhan kepada consumer kami kan. Consumer kami. And then once it die, the decomposer will take it will decompose our mayat kan. Dia akan ambil phosphorus daripada kami. And then it will release the phosphorus into the marine organism. And then after that, it will undergo sedimentation again, and then repeat lah. So dia macam sama dengan carbon cycle, but the difference is it will not exist in gas form. Tak ada gas punya. Plant dapatkan carbon dioxide dari environment kan, dari atmosphere kan. But for this phosphorus cycle bukan. Plant hanya boleh dapat phosphorus, inorganic phosphate daripada tanah. Memang daripada tanah je. So the root will take up the phosphate in form of the inorganic phosphate, and then this phosphate will incorporated into variety of biological molecules like nucleic acid lah, ATP ka, and phospholipids. All of these need phosphorus, right? Got phosphate group lah. So inilah. Okay, after that, okay. Okay. No, and then how the cycle continue? I already say animal obtain the phosphorus from the plant. From the plant, dia makan kan from the plant. And then also some of the phosphate are ingested in feces or excreted in by leaf. And also the organic phosphate will be released by decomposer. Kalau dia dah makan itu mayat kami ataupun mayat the leaf of the plant, dia pun akan release the phosphate to the soil. And then the phosphorus will move through the food web as one organism consume to other. And then phosphorus cycle will also in the aquatic ecosystem, same as that the terrestrial one. And then the dissolved phosphate will enter the aquatic ecosystem through the exhaustion by algae and aquatic plants. Okay, and then the variety of fish and mollusks will eat the zooplankton. Zooplankton is one type of plant in the marine, and then dia akan buat cycle again. And then the decomposer will break down the waste in that organism to release inorganic phosphate into the water. Okay, and also you see here, stream and river carry some phosphate to the ocean. So inilah semua cycle dia. And then the geological uplift for sand may someday expose this sea flow sediment as the new land surface, from which phosphate will be once again eroded. Mining of the rock to produce fertilizer return inorganic phosphate to the soil. So okay lah, yang ni lah cycle dia. Okay, another one is about the sulfur cycle. So normally sulfur also is very important nutrient in our world. So normally sulfur almost same as dia macam sama sahaja dekat carbon dioxide. It can occur in atmosphere is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. So once you see this diagram, once there are the decomposition beneath, dia akan ambil sulfur dan ambil sulfur to the either to the land or to the ocean. In form of sulfuric acid, right? In form of the sulfuric acid. And then you see here, naturally produced sulfur in the atmosphere are come from the gas hydrogen sulfide. Which is released from organic eruption, deep sea hydrocarbon, hydrothermal bin, or decomposition of animal and plant. And also got human activity like combustion, industrial process, and mining. And so the main gas for the sulfur is hydrogen sulfide. But hydrogen sulfide is actually is unstable molecule in atmosphere, and later it will change to the sulfur dioxide lah. Sulfur dioxide. So you see this diagram, I think more detail, right? More detail. And then so normally the hydrogen sulfide when it released to in the not in the atmosphere, in the land or in the marine organism. When it is in the marine organism or in the land, they akan oxidize into SO4 sulfate ion by the bacteria we call as Thiobacillus species. So ini awak kena alert lah. Either it can in the atmosphere. So this hydrogen sulfide it will undergo the Thiobacillus species will be oxidized to form sulfate. So this sulfate, and then this sulfur dioxide is soluble in water, and it will turn in the earth in precipitation as sulfuric acid. Okay, this one I mention later. So this sulfate later will enter the soil again, but again, and another enzyme we call as disulfur will reduce sulfate ion into the hydrogen sulfide. So yeah, reduce back into the hydrogen sulfide again. And then this sulfate, what are the main function of the sulfate? Actually, sulfate also can be absorbed by plant and into the tissue to form amino acid. So not necessarily that the sulfate will be reduced by this bacteria. Maybe some plant will also absorb this sulfate. And then this hydrogen sulfide also can be oxidized to form back this sulfur dioxide again using another bacteria called as chromatium. But this one is under anaerobic condition. Yang ni, Thiobacillus is under aerobic condition in the air. Yang ni, awak kalau chemical reaction dia is at the air, at the air, meaning it is under aerobic condition, it will use this bacteria, Thiobacillus species bacteria. But when it is at the sediment area, in the soil or sediment area, it will use the chromatium, and then this one is under anaerobic condition. So you need to differentiate. Then the final product state is sulfate dioxide, but the bacteria used and the condition is different. One Thiobacillus is using aerobic condition, and then this one chromatium is using anaerobic condition. And then the sulfate dioxide either is absorbed by the plant or it can absorbed by the plant, or it can use the bacteria we know as disulfovibrio to reduce to form hydrogen sulfide again. Okay, not only that, one of the hydrogen sulfide is acid in gas, right? Not only that, actually when there are the burning of fossil fuel or burning process or this, right, it will also release sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere to the atmosphere. And then this sulfur dioxide, when it is react with water, it will form the weak sulfuric acid. This is what we call as acid vent. Acid vent. Because the acid when the main component is sulfuric acid. So when the industry process is very high, the industry process is activity is very tight, very bad, or the open burning is very high. So meaning that our atmosphere is rich in sulfur dioxide. So when they are raining, when the is react with the sulfur dioxide, meaning memang the big acid component sulfuric acid memang akan hasilkan vent to contribute to acid vent. Okay, another one is this is the for the sedimentary rock punya information. So normally sulfur also can precipitate as the sulfur sulfide FeS2 that incorporated in the rock. And then when they are the weathering process, normally is binding process of earthquake. So the decomposition of this will release sulfur into the land or river or sea lah. And also this iron which commonly overlay coal deposit mining can expose them, and then this resulting a discharge of sulfuric acid into the aquatic system. Yeah, because we know that sulfur is very highly soluble in the water. So normally when they are the mining process is very high, meaning it already release many carbon dioxide, release many not only carbon dioxide, also the sulfur dioxide and sulfur dioxide or sulfur component into the sea, into the river. So when they are react with water, dia akan form sulfuric acid. Memang dia akan hasilkan sulfuric acid. So memang mining process, it will cause our sea, our river become acidic. Will cause water pollution. And then also some of the marine algae will also produce can produce the sulfate gas we known as dimethyl sulfide or DMS CH3SCH3. So this DMS can diffuse over to the atmosphere to form the nucleus around the water vapor. So DMS will form the water droplet making up cloud. So I think that's all for the sulfur. So the sulfur cycle, the main important is these three microbes: Thiobacillus, disulfur vibrio species, and also Cometium species. These three are very important. Memang kalau exam memang dia akan keluar. Yang lain not say that no microbe, there are microbe, but no specific microbe lah. Memang ada banyak microbe involved in this reaction. But sulfur cycle only these three. Because sulfur cycle normally only exists in this form only. Either it is the sulfur dioxide in atmosphere, sulfur hydrogen sulfide, this hydrogen sulfide, and also sulfate dioxide. And other type of sulfur is known as elemental sulfur. So this elemental sulfur is very unstable. It is unstable one. So normally dia akan tukar. Either dia tukar kepada hydrogen sulfide ataupun dia tukar kepada sulfate dioxide. Okay, so inilah about the sulfur cycle. So okay, so I think that's all for today. So any question? No question. So I think this today is very easy lah, not very hard. Or want to me continue again? Nak continue tak? I think I don't want continue lah. Saya pun penat. Okay, I think that's all for today. So, got question? No question? Okay, I think everyone already master this chapter, right? Already learn it. So, I think that's all for today. So, thanks for your attending the class. So, I thought it's holiday, right? So, I think for those who retake 1, U2, because I already made a poll, so I think most of you got retake U2, right? For those who are retaking U2, I think I will make a revision class. I don't know yet which time, but I think the latest one is next week lah. I will post in the Telegram channel. I akan buat announcement dekat Telegram channel. But for revision in U2, I will go through about only it. Saya akan sangat cepat punya lah. Kerana kalian dah belajar kan, because revision memang awak semua dah tahu. And then semester 2 also maybe I know that there are many chapter, there are many topic. Biology ada banyak topik lah. Whatever, whatever. So for revision sem 2 saya tak akan uh, gambar lembut lah, saya akan cepat punya. So in semester 2, you two, I will make like this. I will make a Slido. You just I ask any question relate to you two. Ataupun just talk about the topic that you don't understand. Because in revision, so I don't want no, it's not like the class lah. Saya tak mau macam class punya. So I hope that got interaction lah, because ini memang revision punya. Kerana awak sendiri tahu apa kemampuan awak, apa yang awak nak. Saya tak tahu. Because I already graduate, so saya tak tahu. So what do you want, you need lah. So anyway, so okay, so I think that's all for today. So no questions. So okay, that's all for today. So thank you and happy holiday for you all. And this holiday can do many revision lah. Bukan pergi melancongkan. Boleh melancong tapi bukan whole month lah. I think of 1 month lah. Okay, that's all. So thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. Not tomorrow. Next week. Okay, bye.